A long time ago, there was a powerful king who ruled over a kingdom. This king had a great passion for horses. He had many horses, but the ones closest to his heart were four wild horses. However, these horses were so stubborn and uncontrollable that no trainer could tame them. The king called upon many famous horse riders and trainers, but none could control the horses. These horses were so aggressive that they would throw anyone who tried to approach them. The king had given strict orders that the horses should not be treated harshly, so no one could even use force to calm them. The king finally gave up and made a royal announcement across the kingdom. Whoever could train these horses would receive a great reward. After some time, a young trainer came to the king. "Your Majesty, I can tame your horses without using force. Are you sure you can train these horses?" "No one has succeeded so far," said the king. "Yes, Your Majesty, but I also have two conditions," the young trainer replied. "What conditions?" the king asked. "My first condition is that I need as much time as it takes. It could take months, maybe even a year. And my second condition is that the care of the horses, their food, shelter, and everything else should be completely left to me without interference." The king, having no other choice, agreed to the conditions. The next day, the young trainer took the horses to a large field. He left them free and began running around the edge of the field. The horses just watched him on the first day. On the second day, the trainer did the same thing. He ran, rested in the field, and fed the horses. Slowly, a bond of trust began to form between the trainer and the horses. The horses now started to see him as their friend. They began to run with him in the field and felt comfortable in his presence. A few months later, the king came to check on the progress. He saw all the horses running behind the trainer. The king was pleased, but still not fully convinced. "This is good to see, but can you ride them?" the king asked. And then one day, after a year had passed, the trainer called the king. What the king witnessed was amazing. One by one, the young trainer rode each horse. The horses were now fully trained, without any force. "This is truly remarkable. Tell me, how did you do it?" the king asked in awe. "Your Majesty, the first thing I did was give these horses freedom. I made them feel like I was their friend, and I spent time with them. I taught them with love and patience, without any pressure. Slowly, they began to trust me, and then they accepted me. I became their friend, and that's when they started to listen to me." Friends, the four horses in this story actually represent our four main emotions: worry, anger, greed, and pride. The first horse is worry. Worry never solves a problem, but thinking deeply can help us find the right path. The second horse is anger. Sometimes anger is necessary, but we must know when, how, and on whom to express it. The third horse is greed. Greed for knowledge is good, but greed for things without effort can lead us astray. And finally, the fourth horse is pride. It's good to have pride in your abilities, but when you think only you can do something, it turns into arrogance. So, friends, understanding and controlling these horses is the real challenge of life. Our mind is like the trainer of these wild horses. If we give it time and patience, these horses will guide our lives rather than control us. And with that, today's story comes to an end. Thank you. And remember, keep your mind's horses under control. Train your mind, and the wild horses of life will become your companions. Friends, if you learned something from this video, do let us know in the comments. And for more such videos, subscribe the channel. So, let's meet in the next video with another story. Until then, stay happy and keep smiling. Thank you. Thank